What if I told you a fish nearly died chasing freedom? Sounds strange, but his story mirrors ours more than you think. Stay tuned because it's going to get very interesting. Meet Kai, a fish that lived deep in the heart of the ocean. You see, Kai was always restless and yearning for what he thought was freedom. Though the water sustained him, giving him oxygen and life, he began to resent it. He saw the surface of the ocean and imagined it held something better, an escape from the endless currents that seemed to bind him. To Kai, the ocean felt less like a home and more like a prison. One day, overwhelmed by his desire to be free, Kai made a decision that would change everything. He swam with all his strength toward the surface, breaking through it into the open air. And for a fleeting moment, he felt exhilaration, weightless, warm, and free. But this moment quickly dissolved into agony. His gills burned as they failed to draw oxygen from the air. His body flopped helplessly on a jagged rock, and the sun, which seemed inviting, began to scorch his scales. Kai's strength faded as pain consumed him. Every breathless second out of the water felt eternal. As Kai lay dying, he came to a realization, the truth. The ocean had never been his prison. It had been his lifeline, the very source of his existence. But now cut off from it, he was powerless to survive. You see, Kai's decision to sever himself from the ocean had left him gasping, empty, and broken. Many live like Kai, searching for freedom outside of the very source that sustains them. We chase things that look like life, believing independence will fill the void. But apart from Jesus, we are gasping for something we cannot reach. And this is the hidden chain of sin. People often seek freedom outside of God, unaware that this separation leads to death, both spiritual and eternal. The consequences of sin is separation from the Creator, who is life itself. This is why many end up in hell, not because God desires it, but because they choose to live apart from Him, rejecting the life He offers. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." He is the source, just as the ocean was to Kai. Without Him, we suffocate in sin and emptiness, lost in a world that cannot sustain us. You see, me and you were created for a life with God, but we turned away, chasing things that could never truly satisfy us, and that separation leads to death. But God, in His love, did not leave us stranded. He made a way, Jesus Christ. He lived, died, and rose again to pay for our sin, offering forgiveness and eternal life. The Bible tells us, "For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life." Blessings.